Ready to dive into a story that's been hidden in plain sight for centuries.
Literally centuries.
We're talking about the Devi Mahatmyam.
AKA Chandi Path or Durga Saptashati.
Talk about a mouthful.
Right. But it's worth it, trust me.
This text puts the feminine divine front and center.
Not just front and center.
Oh.
She is the center. The source of all power, creation, even destruction.
We're working with a simplified version today.
A crash course in the essentials.
But don't let that fool you. This stuff is potent.
Like drinking cosmic espresso.
So who is this Devi?
Imagine the universe as a multifaceted jewel.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
Each facet, that's an aspect of Devi, the mother, the protector, the destroyer.
She sounds kind of intense.
That's one way to put it. The text calls her everything, quite literally.
Everything. That's a lot to process.
It is, which is why we often focus on three primary goddesses. Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Durga.
Like the A-team of the divine feminine.
Exactly. Saraswati, she's all about creativity, learning, wisdom.
So if you're into art, music, books.
That's Saraswati's energy at work.
And Lakshmi.
Abundance, wealth, success.
Okay, she sounds like someone I should get to know.
Right. Then there's Durga.
Hit me.
The warrior, the protector. She's the one who faces down demons without a second thought.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Which is?
Devi has an energy for everything. But where does her story actually begin?
Picture this. The end of a golden age, the Satya Yuga. Even Vishnu, the preserver, is taking a break.
The ultimate staycation.
He's chilling on this giant serpent, Shesha.
Sounds relaxing.
Until things get weird.
How weird.
Brahma, the creator, emerges from Vishnu's navel.
Okay, that's pretty weird.
And then, get this, two demons, Madhu and Kala, pop out of Vishnu's earwax.
Earwax.
Talk about an entrance.
And these demons cause trouble.
Oh, they're drunk on power, literally ready to take down Brahma.
So Brahma calls on Devi.
He prays to her for help. And this is a key moment.
Why?
It establishes that even Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, they get their power from her. She's the source.
Like the cosmic battery pack?
Exactly.
So how does Devi save the day this time?
She wakes up Vishnu, who then spends the next 500 years battling these demons.
500 years. That's a long time to fight.
They had a trick up their sleeve. A boon, a special favor, that let them control their own death.
No wonder it took so long.
Vishnu couldn't defeat them. Until Devi stepped in.
She whispers a plan.
She whispers the perfect plan. Vishnu, he uses his words, not his weapons.
Okay.
He uses their egos against them, tricks them into giving him a boon.
What kind of boon?
They choose to die by Vishnu's hand, brains over brawn.
Always a classic. So the demons are defeated, the universe can relax, right?
Not so fast. Enter Mahishasura, the buffalo demon.
What's his deal?
He's on a rampage, conquering the heavens, defeating everyone, Indra, the whole crew. Even Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva combined can't stop him.
Hold up, how is that even possible? Those are some heavy hitters.
He had a boon, of course. No male could kill him.
Talk about an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
So what happens? Do the gods just surrender?
They do something drastic. They combine their energies, like a cosmic power surge.
Oh.
Imagine beams of light shooting out from each of them, merging into one blinding force.
This is where I wish we had visuals.
From that light, Devi is born. And not just any version of Devi. This one radiates beauty and terrifying power all at once.
Now that sends chills down my spine.
Each god, they even give her their most prized weapon.
Talk about being armed and dangerous.
Mahishasura doesn't stand a chance.
Okay, last we left off, Devi was facing down a seriously powerful demon.
Mahishasura, yeah, he's in for it now.
So tell me about this battle. What goes down?
Imagine this, Devi's laughter. It shakes the universe.
Whoa.
And with every breath, she creates an army of warriors to fight alongside her.
Okay, now this is an epic battle.
Oh, it gets better. Mahishasura, he doesn't just stand there. He's a master shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Lion, tiger, even a dragon. He throws everything at her.
Talk about having some tricks up his sleeve.
Right. But here's the thing. Nothing works. No matter what form he takes, Devi sees right through him.
So it's like, no matter how intimidating or fierce masculine energy tries to be.
It can't defeat the feminine divine.
Exactly. So what happens? How does it end?
Devi, she pins him down, slays him with her spear, and restores balance to the universe.
This whole story, it's making me think about the battles we face in our own lives. And
Mhm.
if there's a way to tap into that kind of strength,
Well, the text actually offers some really intriguing suggestions, like chanting mantras, gazing upon Devi's image, even performing ritual.
so it's about actively connecting with Devi,
Yeah.
not just hearing about her.
Yeah, like the king and the merchant in our framing story, right? They didn't just listen to the Devi Mahatmyam, they let it transform them.
Right, right.
The king, he was obsessed with his earthly kingdom, so he's reborn as the sun. Talk about an upgrade.
That's a lot of power.
And the merchant,
Consumed by grief.
he achieves moksha, total liberation from the cycle of death and rebirth.
So there are different paths, but Devi's grace is present on each one. It's making me think about these ways to connect. Like these mantras. Tell me more about those.
Oh, mantras are like sonic tools, for tapping into divine energy. They're sacred sounds, phrases, and each goddess has her own.
Each one.
So for example, if you're looking to boost your creativity or tap into some deep knowledge, you might chant to Saraswati.
Spiritual boost for your brain.
Exactly. Or if abundance is what you're seeking, Lakshmi is your girl.
Okay, I think we all know someone who could use a little Lakshmi in their life.
Don't we all? And then there's Durga's mantra, right? You chant that one when you need courage, strength, that extra power to overcome some kind of obstacle.
So if you're going through it, facing a challenge, that's the mantra you want.
It's like calling on that inner warrior within you.
I like it. What about this? You mentioned gazing at Devi's image. Like just looking at a picture can really do something.
Oh, the text actually says that even just gazing at an image of Devi can be purifying. Like, think about looking at a sunrise, or
Wow.
a work of art that just takes your breath away.
So it's about intentionally connecting with that energy.
Finding what resonates.
What about rituals? Creating little sacred moments in your day.
Yes. Giving offerings, lighting a lamp in her honor. It's about physically manifesting that devotion,
Creating a space for Devi's energy to come through.
Beautifully said.
What about this? The Siddha Kunjika Stotram.
Oh, that's a big one.
Intense.
It's like the ultimate prayer, so potent that it's said to unlock the full power of the Devi Mahatmyam.
Like the secret cheat code to level up your spiritual practice.
You could say that. Traditionally, it's chanted with extreme reverence, often under the guidance of a teacher.
So proceed with respect.
Exactly.
What's the end goal here? What happens when you really connect with Devi?
The Devi Mahatmyam, it points toward the ultimate realization you are not separate from the divine. That separation, it's an illusion.
Exactly. So we're all connected, all part of this incredible web of energy.
We are all part of Devi.
We're back. And I'm still thinking about that idea, that we're all part of Devi's energy.
It really makes you think about the bigger picture, doesn't it? Like, if we're all connected, all part of this cosmic dance, then what does that mean for free will? Is it destiny, or are we actually calling the shots?
Oh, right. Like, do we have any say in the matter?
The Devi Mahatmyam talks about karma. Our past actions create these ripples, and those ripples, they affect our present.
So we're not exactly starting with a clean slate each lifetime.
No, we're carrying some baggage from past trips around the sun, you could say. But, and this is important, the text also emphasizes the power of devotion, of connecting with Devi.
So it's not a one-way street. We have some agency.
Exactly. It's like we're holding the map, but Devi's the one who gives us the strength to actually make the climb.
Okay, that actually makes me feel better.
Yeah.
But how do we tap into that? How do we get Devi on speed dial, so to speak?
The text is really clear about this. It's about true devotion. And that goes beyond just, the rituals and routines.
So more than just going through the motions.
Exactly. It's about aligning your heart, your mind with Devi's energy. It's about surrendering your ego to something much bigger.
There's that word again, surrender. I always struggle with that one. Isn't that like giving up?
Not at all. Think of it like this. You're a surfer, right? Paddling out. You can fight against those waves, tire yourself out trying to control things.
Oh, okay, I see where you're going with this.
Or you can trust the ocean, surrender to its power, and ride that wave all the way in.
That's a much cooler way to think about it. Trusting in something bigger than yourself, something that knows the way.
Yes. Letting go of the struggle. Aligning yourself with that universal flow. And that's when the magic happens.
So how do we actually live that? Make decisions, face challenges, knowing that Devi's in the mix.
The Devi Mahatmyam emphasizes these timeless values, right? Compassion, kindness, forgiveness.
Sounds familiar.
It's about recognizing that divine spark in everyone, not just ourselves.
So liberation isn't just a solo mission. It's about creating a better world together.
Exactly. And don't forget about Durga. Her energy is essential too, that inner strength, that resilience to face down whatever life throws at us.
I love that the Devi Mahatmyam gives us both that fierce and the compassionate, a more complete picture.
It is. And reminds us we're not here to simply survive, but to thrive, to really become the best versions of ourselves.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from the Devi Mahatmyam?
Hope. Pure and simple. No matter what you're facing, there's a power within you and a force in the universe ready to support you. You just have to connect with it.
That's a message we can all use.